Good morning, boys and girls. Today, what we're going to learn is something called three-dimensional shapes. So, a three-dimensional shape, or sometimes we call them 3D shapes, they're shapes that have a length, a width, and a height. So, these are some 3D shapes right here. So, this one's called a sphere. Then we have a cube, and then we have a pyramid. Okay. Then down here we have a rectangular prism, because you see it looks like a rectangle, but it's a prism because we could see three sides. That's another reason why we call it 3D. We see the front, we see the top, and then we see this side. We only see three sides. Then we have a cylinder. Okay, this is like a soda can or something, soup. And then over here we have a cone. So these are called three-dimensional shapes because they have a length, a width, and a height. Now I'm going to come over here to my white piece of paper really slowly, and I wrote the title, Three-Dimensional Shapes. I'm just going to draw one. Like, for example, what if I have a shape that has like let's say a point on the top. There's a point, and then a circle on the bottom. So if I draw like a circle on the bottom, like that, and I connect it, okay, I kind of have what looks like a 3D shape, kind of like a cone. You see that? That's 3D. Now sometimes we could draw shapes like this. That looks like a square. But if I want to make it three-dimensional, then I need to add some lines to it, like that, and connect them, and I have a three-dimensional shape. See, like that. So let's go back to our book and review our three-dimensional shapes one more time. So we have a sphere, a cone, a cube, a cylinder, a pyramid, and a rectangular prism. And that's pretty easy, okay? So now what we're gonna do is just practice. So right here in our book, it says write the names of the shapes and circle the objects that are the same shape. So I'm gonna do that. So I have this shape here, and it looks sort of like a box, but we call it a rectangular prism because it looks like, see the rectangular prism over there? So that's what I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write rectangular prism. Rectangular. And since it doesn't fit, I'll just put it right here, prism. Now, which objects sort of look like the rectangular prism? Well, this was like a tissue box, and I think it kind of looks like that, so I'm going to circle that one. That is like a spray can or something, and that's more of a cylinder, so I'm not going to circle that one. Now, the cereal box, that kind of looks like a rectangular prism, so I'm going to circle that one too. Alrighty, now I'm going to try my next one. Look at this. It sort of looks like a pyramid, but it's not. It has a round circle on the bottom. It has a point on the top and a circle on the bottom, so that's called a cone. So I'm going to write cone. C-O-N-E. That's a cone. Now I'm going to look over here. Which objects look like a cone? Well, that's easy. This is an ice cream cone, so I'm going to circle that for sure. That's a box, and that's more of a rectangular prism. And that's a party hat, and party hats are shaped like cones because they have a circle on the bottom and a point on the top. So I'm going to circle that one because that's what it looks like. Now, just to get some more practice, I'm going to come over here to my other page, and I'm going to do the same thing. What is this shape? Well, that's a sphere. It looks like a ball, but it's a sphere because it's three-dimensional. We could see the circle on the inside. We know that it has a back, and then this is the front face. So this is called a sphere. Now, sphere, S, is how you spell it, P-H-E-R-E. That's a sphere. Now, which one of these objects looks like the sphere? That's a piece from a checkers set. Now, I don't know what that is. That looks like a bead or something. That looks more like a ball or of a string of yarn, and that looks like a sphere, so I'm going to circle the sphere here. Now, I'm going to come over here to the next one. Okay. That looks like some kind of a box, but I know it looks like a rectangle, so I'm going to call that a rectangular prism. I'll leave some room. I'll write rectangular. There it is. rectangular prism. Now, which one of these is the rectangular prism? I don't know. That's a ball. Oh, there we go. There's a ball. That looks like a box of something, so that looks like a rectangular prism. So I'm going to circle that one. I think that's the rectangular prism. This looks like a cube. I don't want to circle that. That's different. Now let's come to the next one. Wow, look at that shape. That looks like a pyramid. So I'm going to write pyramid. P Y R A M I D. That's a pyramid. And I'm going to look over here. There's the pyramid again. So I'm circle that. Let's try this one. Easy. That's a cube. So I'm going to write cube. And which objects look like cubes? They kind of all do, huh? I'm going to circle that one. And the present and the box because they all look like cubes. Now my last one over here, that's not a pyramid. That's a cone. So I'm going to write cone. Now, look at my objects. Which of these two are cones? The party hat and the ice cream cone. That looks like a cylinder. That's not a cone, so I don't want to circle the lemonade. All right, let's try another one. Let's keep going. Now, these problems are kind of easy. Let's read them together. It says, Jen is wrapping a present that is in a box. The box is square on all sides. What shape is the box Jen is wrapping? That's easy. That's a cube. So I'm going to write cube. That's a cube. Okay, now let's try this one. I am a three-dimensional shape. I have a circle at the bottom. I have a point at the top. What shape am I? Well, let's draw it. If I have a circle at the bottom and a point at the top, and I connect them, I'm a cone. And let's try this one. If you stack two cubes together, what three-dimensional shape will you make? Well, let's see. There's the two cubes. If we put them together, I think what we're going to make is kind of like a long rectangle. We'll make a rectangle. I'm going to try it. And if I put, there's the two cubes, and it looks like a rectangle. So I'm going to write, I think we're going to have a rectangular prism. All right, boys and girls. So that's pretty much it with the shapes. We'll review them again. So let me get my book so you can see the shapes. It's just you have to remember the shapes, the names of the shapes. So here we are. This is the sphere, the cube, the pyramid, the cone, the cylinder, and the rectangular prism. And remember, these are 3D shapes or three-dimensional shapes because they have a length, a width, and a height. See, this is how tall it is from there to there. It has a width from the front to the back, and it has a height. Okay, so we have a height, a length, and a width. That's what makes them 3D. Okay, so the cube is the same. Height from there to there. Okay, length from there to there, and width from there to there. Pretty simple. Okay, so these are called three-dimensional shapes, and they're shapes with a length, a width, and a height. Okay, boys and girls, so you're going to get to do your homework today, and I'll put your homework on the Class Dojo page. Have a good day. Bye.